This is truly a beautiful screen as we bring up some Ed, and Eddie on here, and just look at how crisp this is. The resolution at all angles is beautiful. The color saturation is gorgeous, and it. Going to enjoy the lovely Aspen outdoor ski life. You need to be able to move. You need something tough, including the Ram 1500. This Dodge is the toughest. No, wait, I don't. Not at a ski resort, and I don't sell Dodges. Anyways, Deadheads, welcome back to the channel. Or welcome for the first time, new Deadheads. Today, we're going to take a look at the Trimui Smart Brick. It's here. We're ready to review it. So let's hop in. Remember to hit that like button and subscribe so you never miss a minute of our awesome content. And let's go. Hey, Dead Fred, what are you doing? Man, I'm just trying to figure out which micro console I want to take with me on my next trip. There's so many great ones here. I've got the Pixel, the original Miyoo Mini. It's just hard to judge here what I want. This power bank and, what's that? Oh my God, a new one. What is that? The Trimui brick is here? Yes, Deadhead. Are you ready to try it? You know what? I should take that and test that out and find out, is it really what everyone says it's to be? This has been a very hyped little device, but I guess we're going to find out if it's really worth what they say it is. Anyways, let's get this thing tested and try it out. Stay tuned, Deadheads. All right, guys. So here it is, the Trimui brick. Here are my first thoughts. I'm not doing the typical unboxing. We're going to do a full unboxing when the red one comes. So I just wanted to get straight into this one. And immediately I can tell it looks like it's using the same buttons and D-pad, or at least the same style that we had with the Smart Pro. So let's try the buttons out. It's very, very quiet. So if you're looking for quiet, it's very quiet. These are not my favorite buttons. With as much premium as Trimui has been doing, I don't love these buttons. Let me say that. They work fine, they work great, but they're just definitely not my favorite. And there have been other buttons that have been in other handhelds that I have just preferred more. Let's try the D-pad. Oh, the D-pad's nice. Okay, I do love the D-pad. So the D-pad is what I expected. The D-pad's fantastic. Okay, so no issues with the D-pad. We have our normal Trimui menu button. Looks like we have a home button and a start and select button. And then we have these that light up, and I don't know if these do anything, so I'll have to find out. On the side here, we have our volume rocker right there. So we do have physical volume, nothing down the side here. We have our two front-facing speaker holes. We have our SD card. We have a reset button. We do have a USB-C hole and a headphone jack, and I guess that's a mic hole. Not sure what that is. And then over here, we have the logo, the name. We have a different color. I love this, that they did a different color here for the power button. And then we have that function switch, which everybody was confused about on the Smart Pro, but we ended up figuring out that's very useful, especially when cross mix comes in. And then another light here, nothing up here. We have this nice metal back. We have another USB-C port here, so I'm curious about that because we have this one down here, so I'm really curious why that's there. And then we have these shoulder buttons with these replaceable pop-off tops. So just like that, you can change these out. I think that's fantastic. I like the fact that you can change them out to both a different style and a different look. So that's really nice. They feel really good. You see that right there? They're good. The back battery cover here. Look at that, an inset. The logo's inset right there. Just nice touch. This is like the design team at Apple. Like they really are going for a specific look. Yes, this took a long time to come out. It was first announced over a year ago, but it looks like it was worth it. My first hands-on impression with this is the size This is a nice size. Let's put it up right up against our Miyoo Mini. So here it is against our Miyoo Mini, and you can see the size difference here between the two. This has been a gateway drug for many people. It was my first foray into handheld gaming. I started with the Steam Deck, but then I found this guy and just really loved the Plus. Now this is the original. The Plus is going to match or be a little bit bigger than this. It's going to have a 3.5-inch screen with 3.2. Right here you've got this 2.6-inch screen. So a little bit different right there, but you can just see side by side the two handhelds. So yes, I've got to say so far I'm impressed. I like the way this feels. Seems to be really good. But let's fire this thing up and play some games on it, and let's take a look at the software. Again, we're gonna have a full unboxing with the red unit, hopefully with a actual cross mix, none of that Surwish stuff, the real cross mix from the real developer when that comes. So we'll have that coming as soon as our red one ships and arrives. But let's get some gameplay going on this and talk about it. Alright, Dayhead, so as you can see, these are the same screens, at least that's what's been reported. So I thought it would be interesting to show these side by side. So we've got Game Boy Advance playing here, Klonoa, the original Klonoa game. And both of these screens are just super sharp. I mean, you can see from the color saturation, it's a beautiful high-res screen. We're going to be seeing this screen in the future in some more devices. I think Magic X is going to be using this screen in one of their devices, and maybe we'll see some other companies add this to their repertoire. But just as it was with the RGB20 Pro, it's a gorgeous screen. We like it quite a bit. It's very crisp. It's easy to see. The 3.2 inches is mitigated by the fact that it has such a high resolution and that you can see very clearly everything on it. So I'd say it is the same screen. I don't see much difference in this between the two. Of course, this has a Rockchip 3566, so you've got sticks and some games it can play. A little better, this is the All-Winner A1333P, no sticks, of course, more portable. So anyways, let's get into some more gameplay here. Alright, so as we enjoy some Game Gear here, as we wrap this video up, let's talk about some of the things I didn't like. And there wasn't many, guys. This is an actual, a really good handheld. Now, I'm probably going to be a bit in the minority, but I just think these buttons are adequate, but I've just used so much better buttons on other handhelds that I really think this is the biggest place that the Trim UI line misses, is on these buttons right here. I just, there's something about them that just make them, they're adequate, they're not terrible, they're just not quite as good as I think they could be. The other thing is the price of this. We've got to get this guy down around 50 and under to really make this worth it. It kind of suffers, you know, from that price range. If you're at 70, some of these people are asking $80 for this. I just can't, for $80 or 90, the Pixel. I'm just going to go with the Pixel. Yes, it's a bit smaller screen, but it's also a bit more smaller, and it's just so much premium. The buttons are so much better. It's metal. You don't need a case for it. It's got this, the screen is inset, so if you drop it, it's going to be protected. It just, I can't spend $80 on this when this exists, although this is near impossible to get nowadays. Those are my only two criticisms. All right, let's talk about what I like. The screen, obviously. It's a gorgeous screen. I mean, look at this. It's just, it's beautiful. It is a very good size. You know, it's not too small. Again, if you're looking at this size, between that size, the difference is better. I do like that. So it's a great screen. I hope to see the screen in more devices. I know we're going to see it in more devices in the future. The form factor and build quality, aside from the buttons, is gorgeous. I love, love, love these replaceable back shoulder buttons. I think it's brilliant. They're easy to come off. Again, if we can replace these, why can't we have replaceable buttons here? and a replaceable D-pad. I want to see that sort of innovation going on. But it is so great. I love the little metal here. It's reminiscent of the Model S that they had with the little metal on it. Look at the design touch. The design of this, well thought out, not rushed. It looks beautiful. Look at the little highlights, the little trim logo kind of inset and hidden in there. It's just a really well-built quality handheld. The subtle differences, like the different color here, just to offset a little bit. The lighting. Now, it's a little bit silly with the lighting. I mean, it's on the back, but imagine if you're sitting on a bus or a train or something, or a plane, and you're holding this, another person's going to look over and see this and go, hey, what's that? And it's going to draw their attention to it. So that's kind of smart on Trimui's, process here. It's goofy, but I like it anyways, guys. I like that you can go with the clear here that they gave us. Again, thanks to our friends at LitNxt for throwing in some of these clear ones for us in our order. The set comes with the matching color. It's red or purple or gray here if it's, the gray unit, the white unit. But I love the D-pad. The D-pad is fantastic. I love the menu buttons. And just overall, the speakers are very nice. Now, I seen Mad Little Pixel kind of had some issue with the speaker, but I like it. I don't have any trouble with the speakers here. I think it's great and fantastic. So anyways, guys, yes, I tried to be critical here. I tried to find fault with this. And yeah, it has some faults, but you know what? It is good. It's a good handheld, man. It's really hard for me to kind of not recommend this. Even though I was determined to try to find out what everybody else was missing. It's just really good, guys. At the end of the day, again, the price is really going to determine it. If I've got $70 and I can choose between these two at the same price, I'm picking the Pixel. And I don't mean the rare one. That's never going to be 70. But if this is $70, $80 and this is $40, $50, I'm going with this, man. It's good. Anyways, guys, let me hear your comments. I want to know what you think about it. This didn't make our list of my favorite handhelds because I hadn't played it by the time I made that video. But I want to know what you think about this. We've got the red colorway coming. We're going to do a full unboxing of the red in the future. So I didn't do an unboxing on this one. I just went straight into kind of talking about it and looking it over and reviewing it. But let me know what you think in the comments, guys. I want to hear your thoughts on this. I want to know what you think about it. And see you next time, Deadheads. Dead Fred out.